Everybody, welcome back to Hyperspace Dogfights. Why are we back? Well, the Realspace update just went into alpha, so yeah, we're gonna check it out. My fights blue bucks, yes, I've reported a few of those already. This isn't my first time going into this. It's gonna be my second time. Woohoo! We're gonna start with new Realspace gear, so we will be playing with that one. Tooltips, controller patterns, and UI scaling aren't final yet. No kidding, controller support is broken as heck. Most of them are. Anything that uses a stick is broken. For instance, hitting the left stick up will make me face up. Down will be straight down. Left won't do anything. Right won't do anything. Left trigger is going to make me look to the left. Right trigger is going to make me look to the right. So yeah, safe to say that we'll be sticking with a keyboard for a little while longer. At least until the button below it, the point below it, got done. Control panels will get revoked to be fully customizable. Highest tooltip settings do not have tooltip written yet, okay. And no items have no descriptions yet. We'll deal with that as it comes. As far as tooltip goes, you can now hover over an item you haven't bought yet or picked up yet. I mean, for stores it's when you hover, for the normal chests it's when you open them, but you don't have taken the item yet. I see a small tooltip put out. They basically have the same information as they do when you pick them up, unless you go into the settings and ask for more information. I'm going to leave it as is, because I don't want to be spoiled like that. If I know the item, seeing the normal tooltip will let me know what it is and make me decide whether or not to pick it up or not. Anyway, let's get going. Well, something went wrong with the recording. Anyway, let's launch. Ooh, it's the proximity mine launcher. That thing's pretty darn solid. As long as you're being careful of when to fire that thing. I've asked about this, and these are indeed, and I say these because on my other one I had a different one. Much lower, but powerful. These are going to be tier 3 to 4. Basically, they're a regular grenade launcher, but as you can tell by the green thing, they have proximity triggers, making them much easier to aim. That and they fly straight through, rather than the grenade launchers as being affected by gravity. Our passive is a seal with a heart. I'm pretty sure we're not going to get any info on it because it mentioned that the new items didn't get descriptions yet, so we're not going to bother checking that out. Let's just leave. Let's see what our active is while we're at it. Nah. Seal of approval health up. That's pretty simple then. Intex scanner revealed chests. Oh. So we'll use it on the next one then? It's not going to be useful for the store, but it's going to give me presumably info on what that tier 1 is. I think that was one of the items that got requested. Other stuff I've noticed is that you can now have item-specific chests, and by that I mean like item type. Kinda want to get a few more kills in. Come on. Ooh, yeah. Wondering if the shield coils will have made it back into the game. Let's just go. We know what this is. Full arts pickup. Oh, this got fixed too. They used to give a random description of an item on screen somewhere, and apparently that's no longer the case. Nothing confused. Yeah, assault rail. Meh. Gladiator turbine charge with damage. Okay, let's try this thing. And it should say what it is. Maybe. An explosion. Don't look at it. If it makes our grenade launcher better. It's not a grenade launcher, it's a proximity launcher, but potato potato and the aficionado, right? I know there's an item that just says better explosions, but I don't know, anything with explosion in right now is probably good, right? Got a target over here somewhere. We're done, but we're not done. Though there's really not much left in the store, we can still use the money later on. We got all them explosions. Alright. We'll wait and we'll use the chest thing. I'm wondering if it shows all of them or just the one you have selected, though. Explosions. Used to go for 3 little guys, now I have to go for 3 big ones. I was under the impression that the big guys took less of them in order to proceed. Balance has been done in the meantime, it's not just the thing we talked about already. Optimization, you know, other quality of life things. But again, I just assume the guy knows what he's doing and didn't do anything stupid. So whatever gets changed is probably for the better. Probably. And took some damage. That's not good. Alright, let's see. So if only one chest gets revealed, I like it to be this one. And it is indeed this one. What is this thing? The orbital shield plate. It's alright, isn't it? Less things that can hit me. On occasion. So yeah, basically explosive weaponry is good now. If it has the proximity thing to it. I don't have to worry about aiming as much. And that makes it good. Anything else that I need? Oh yeah, new enemies. I don't think we had a new zone yet. We do have few new enemies. So that weapon at the bottom right is really eager to leave its location, isn't it? I'll see if I can make note of it. Well, I mean, if I can remember long enough to make note of it. Got some health, which is nice. I'll always use more of that. And we leave. Hold on to the chests there. We should get our boss, and it's the... Okay. This might be a little bit of a problem. Because they can like to get up in your face, and you don't want a grenade exploding in your face. You definitely don't want a grenade exploding in your face. Yeah, see? Have a grenade explode in their faces is cool and all, but not on your own. That's one place you definitely don't want grenades to explode in. Okay, we got one down. It makes the other one stronger, but it's one less thing. One less direction I can get shot from. Can't fire, he's too close. Quick little buggers, aren't they? But I'm not too slow myself. Actually, I am pretty darn slow, but... Okay. Two more. We should be getting the missiles. Yeah, there we go. That was risky. So these guys don't die when they hit a island, but they do take some damage. Well, that one got hit by all three of those. I think the last guy might be tricky because he's quick, he can jump. Let's get some missiles on his butt, I guess. We just need to get lucky or something. That hit him. Missile might finish him off if it ever decides to go for him. There's still one on him, but he's too fast. Basically have to guess where he's going to go. There it goes. Done and done. Took longer than I would have wanted it to last, but not much we can do about it. Let's see what we have in here. Gemtech. Okay. And here we have faster shots. Sure. Means faster to be away from me, at least. Take that too. And this wouldn't actually be too bad either. The more we can use the chest, the better. Destroy mounted flag guns. As you can tell, easier set and done. Be a miss if I wasn't going to go for these. Finally got one. So one of the problems we had in that now got fixed. There's a new type of AA gun, and I had it on a mission like this, and it didn't die. It just sank to the ground and became unable to be destroyed. It is fixed by now, so no need to worry about that anymore. That's a lot of dudes. Can we thin the horde a bit, please? could get that one. Ooh, money bag. Starting to get into trouble though. So I'm constantly saying we should thin out the horde, but I don't think you can. I'm pretty sure that the moment you kill something, something spawns to take its place. The only way out of your current mess is to beat the mission. That's a shield hacker. Gonna have to take it down. Nope. I got the hack thing off, so that's fine. Okay, let's try to find the final few things we need to kill so we can get out of here. Yeah. Saw that one coming. There we go. Parting gift. It's a tier 1, I'll hold off on it. I don't know what the lifespan of grenades is. Yeah, I just hit myself with that. It's been a while playing, so I'm a little bit rusty though. Still, could be worse. I've heard people struggling getting past zone 1, so... At least I'm not that rusty. Just firing grenades in the general area of where my target should be. They'll get him eventually, right? Yeah. Didn't get hit though. No, not yet. Okay, final target, come on. Hit him square in the jaw with a missile, but it didn't do much. I hope he's not explosive resistance, because that's going to make it nigh impossible for me to kill him. Unless I keep flying into him. No, he's taking damage. I think we got him. Let's get out of here before we get hit again. So I think these are the weapon chests. Let's check this thing out first. Yeah, that's alright. Let's see this thing. Yeah, I don't know if that's good or not. Let's see, what is it? Flechette battery adhesive shotgun. Don't know. It's up in this one too. It could be health upgrade. Nope, flamethrower. Could be some other weapons, I guess. Okay. Oh, these can move left to right now. Then again, they may have always been able to do that, but I never had a gun that had enough force to make them move. I think the plate took the damage there. Okay, you need to leave. And by leave, I mean, you know, get murdered. Basically the same thing, right? Think about that when you're politely asked to leave. We can leave. I kind of want to get rid of these guys first. Okay, let's go. Not a weapon chest, but it's tier 2, so... What are we doing here? Survive the onslaught. Okay, show plain survival. Huh? Should be getting our timer soon. There it is. It's not what I expected this to be. I don't think this one's new though. Oh no, our grenade launcher isn't super accurate. Okay. I think I'll be fine. As long as it doesn't start shooting backwards, it's fine with me. It's a cool weapon, but I think I prefer the heavier version of it. Less shots, but more damaging. Pretty sure most people would agree with that, I think. Well, our spyglasses are filled. Can I... Yeah, the big one had enough range to actually get through shields. Uh-oh. No! Okay. I think we got our store coming up. Let's see what's in here. Turn speed up. Maybe. So far, I don't think we've had any shield ups, so, you know, hey, shield coils, are you alive again? Or shield replicants would do well, I guess. Full heal. And by full heal, I mean a full heart heal. Ooh, gotta go for these. And I got hit, so... Serves you right, huh? I hear you think. You're not wrong. Greed kills, but without it, you're not gonna get too far. What's this thing? All stats up, yeah. That better include shields and damage. Glass configuration damage and broken fence, nope. Send in combat, crit chance of combat processing. We don't have any of the processors yet. I don't want the katana. Sure, crit grenades, that could be good. These are not the telefraggers. These don't pierce shields, no. So we'll just use grenades, I guess. Take off the shield coils as fast as we can. This might be difficult without laser weaponry. Man, these shields move way too fast for me to be able to do anything good about it. Or at least... Yeah. Would have gotten out of it with for the missiles, but the missiles exploded and I got hit by the egg. What else do I have, though? I got nothing shield piercing. And it's being a problem. Katana wouldn't have helped, so don't worry about that. I suppose I just have to jump through him every time. Giving me at least a minor opening. Ah, we got one of the shield coils. Good. Be nice if we could get the other one. Just see how quickly he turns those. Did I just fire 2 shots? Yeah, this one's pretty much gone now. Shields are broken, we can start hurting it. Yeah, okay, it seems like we fired 2 shots. There are a few hits on the shield coils, but... Jump. They might kill us because we just don't have the power. Oh, good. It's got a beam that I can't see. Probably should have been hit on that one. Blade had my back on that one. Yeah, occasionally we fire 2 shots. I wonder what's causing that. Oh, come on, I wasn't even near that explosion. Okay, one of the shield coils is gone. Ah, both of them are gone. Okay. Yep. Doing it all to myself. No one to blame but me. Getting too close to the explosions. So we got a little health out of it. Very good, keep in mind. I don't know what that did. Do you want to buy the health? Antimatter storage. Okay. So yeah, we don't have any damage ups. We don't have any shield ups. Our stats are basic, and that's causing issues. There might be to contain explosions, but I'm not 100% sure if it makes explosions more damaging. I think it does, but I'm not quite sure. So yeah, we're once again getting into that debate that if your basic stats never get upgraded, You may be as flashy as all hell, but if you can't kill anything or can't take a hit, eventually your fancy flying is going to fail you. Just like that. We talked about this and we were told that, oh, basic stat upgrades are boring. Yeah, but you need them. Well, I don't expect an early win on my very first trip back to this game. Another one of my targets. Good. Why don't you enjoy those? Oh, come on. I can't jump. That's the worst you can get at. Oh. Shield is bad too, but at least the dodge gives you a fighting chance. Now you got laser beams that you can't jump out of the way from because, hey, guess what? See? Lose your jump, you're screwed. Brr. Mansion, those are the big ones, right? Yeah. So none of them are explosion immune. Yeah, you can definitely tell that this weapon is way more manageable than the standard grenade launcher. Okay, he's going down. Let's go for the next one. Beam guy needs to go. Are you another beam guy? Doesn't look like it. Ooh, where did that hit come from? Hit me square on the shields. But I have no idea where that was coming from. As you can tell, there's definitely no problem with enemies having way too much health. Oh god, nothing dies in this game anymore. Except for my hopes and dreams of ever beating it. That's maybe a bit too dark, isn't it? But yeah, definitely a clear indication that some regular damage upgrades are just essential. think lobbing grenades into stuff would be enough to kill them, but no, 6-7 grenades in and we're still good. Going strong. How about you? Not so much. Yeah, stuff just isn't dying. It's nothing that can be done about it. Pow, 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 and everything is left standing. So we definitely need damage upgrades in this game, or it just won't happen. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this one, though. So I'm probably gonna do a few more because I need a series of plays. Then this is as good a game as any to do that with. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope to in the series. For each of you, comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye, everyone.